Thank you for tuning in. I'm Rosie of Rose Greenery. I am a plant tita from Quezon City, Philippines. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you and your loved ones are doing well. Stay home, find your peace in your plants. For today's Meet My Plant episode, I would like you guys to meet my most neglected houseplant ever. This is my Variegated Ponytail Palm. She's very unique. She has this woody bulb-like trunk at the bottom that can store water. That's why she can tolerate neglect and without water for weeks.
Wow!
She has these long hair-like leaves that grow from the top of the trunk like a ponytail, hence her name. The most common variety you can find is the green one, which has more curly long leaves. Nonetheless, I still find this plant beautiful and really interesting to touch. Whenever I see her, parang gusto ko siyang tinintasin lang. Alam mo yun, if I see her among a big group of houseplants, siya yung tempted ako hawakan talaga just to feel her long, lush leaves. So I got this one last year from the Orchids Festival, and her leaves has gotten long ever since. Ngayon, nagtatouch na halos yung leaves niya sa table, and the white edges on her leaves has become more visible. So how do I care for this plant? Disclaimer guys, I'm not a plant expert, I'm just a plant hobbyist, and I'm describing her to you based from my experience in taking care of her. So I keep her in a bright area in our shaded roof deck. She's up there in that shelf that gets direct morning sunlight for about an hour or two. By the way, she can tolerate full sun, but the heat and dry summer season we have in our country can be too harsh for her. Technically, she's really an outdoor plant. She's part of the agave family that really thrives in direct sunlight. If you're gonna keep her indoors, just make sure she gets a lot of bright light. Her leaves will get pale in color if not getting enough light. As I mentioned earlier, her big trunk at the bottom part can store water, so she can really be forgiving when you forget to water her for weeks. And during rainy season, I actually water this one for once a month. But since summer and dry season has started, I now water her every 2 weeks. And I also missed her leaves sometimes since sobrang init na ngayon. If you notice the trunk or the stem becomes more woody or dry or shriveled, that means you might want to water her more often. Just like this one, I started to notice last month na medyo naging wrinkled yung trunk niya, so it just means that I should water her more often. If you ever overwater your plant, you'll notice her leaves start becoming yellow, and yung stem and yung base ng leaves niya, it will become soft and squishy. Her medium should be fast draining since they do not like to sit in moist soil for a long time. Ponytail palms, they do not have extensive root system. As for this one, when I repotted her last year, yung roots niya thin lang and very short lang, like 2 to 3 inches long lang siya. So itong nasa pot na to, yung roots niya hanggang dito lang. So I would also advise you, if you're gonna look for a pot for your ponytail palms, look for a shallow pot, yung parang sa mga succulent dish. That way, you'll also prevent overwatering your plant. So after the ECQ, I'll look for a shallow pot for this one. As a plant tita, I easily find this plant tempting to touch. What more pa kaya yung pets natin, especially to our cats. They will try to climb up your shelves to reach out for the leaves of this plant. And a good thing, they are non-toxic. Pepper, don't you like the ponytail palm? propagation, well, I've read that you could propagate the offshoots of this plant like this one. However, I'm gonna have to wait for it to grow at least 4 inches long before I could cut it off from the mother plant. And since they are slow growers, it might take me a few more years before this could grow to at least 4 inches long. The only problem I've had with this plant was it got infested by mealybugs before. Since I just neglected her, napansin ko na lang one time, this part, ito, yung parang naputol na part na leaves. When I look closely, napansin ko, puro mealybugs na siya. As in, may community na ng mealybugs na nagninirahan sa kanya. And I just removed it immediately, and I also sprayed her with a mixture of neem oil. After a few weeks, they're gone. And a good thing, hindi nag-brown yung leaves niya. If you're interested on how to kill bugs or pests on your plants, I did a video before. I'll put a link below. And yeah, good thing she never had brown leaves after that. And the mealybugs never came back after using the neem oil mixture. And also, I would advise you to make sure you also check on her leaves from time to time, since they are prone to other pests like spider mites. Earlier today, I just found spider web on her, so I sprayed her neem oil a while ago. So yeah, other than that, I've never had any problems with this plant. She's been a great houseplant for me. Ponytail palms, they are really forgiving and easy to care for, which makes them really ideal for any houseplant lovers. Wow. So yeah, that's all I have to share about this ponytail palm. I hope you find this video very helpful. And if you have any other experiences or other tips on how to take care of this plant, comment below, let me know. I also love learning from you guys. If you also have any questions about this plant, I'll be happy to answer them for you. And if you like this video, please hit on like. You can also share this. And do not forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon so you'll know once I upload a new video. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye, yours!